again, the school buildings, when they close down a school, they look for an investor. Government buildings sometimes get closed down in consolidation. Now again, there are 6 basic steps of which we're going to go through one by one. So let's go through them. Now the first thing the appraiser must do is do a site value estimate. There's a very important thing that has to bring out. We in real estate understand that land is scarce and land is not a depreciable asset. Market values might go up or down, but permanent loss is not the situation in land. Land is not depreciated. So again, the appraiser would use comparable sales of other and remove improvements, just land. Again, they separate this why land is not a depreciable asset. Most of the other parts of the asset are things that lose value, materials, buildings over time crumble. Now again, the second step is to estimate the cost to replace or duplicate the improvement. 3 methods are possible. They are as follows. A quantity survey for historic reproductions where there is a requirement for exact duplication of the improvement. That's where a quantity survey would be used. And obviously, to estimate the cost of everything to exactly produce would be very time-consuming, and of course, the more time the appraiser spends, the more expensive the appraisal. Now again, a unit in place, just calculating cost for each individual component is also highly expensive and detailed. What you're going to actually have to achieve on Sunday is what is called the comparable square foot approach. How much does it cost to replace the improvement based on square footage? So that will be the exercise. We'll go through it in a couple of moments, and then we'll go on. Okay? So now, cost depreciation. You'll see this on the state test. Estimate the loss of value, the depreciation of the improvement, not the land. And again, depreciation by its nature is a loss of value due to any cause. Again, the accrued depreciation for all causes will be subtracted from the reproduction or replacement cost of the improvement, not the land. Land does not depreciate. Remember that, always, land is not depreciated. So now, in cost depreciation, know there are, for your state exam, 3 specific types of depreciation which can cause loss of value. Now, they are as follows. Physical deterioration on a structure is not fatal. Again, peeling paint, this place looks nasty. For $2,000, it can look like a palace, right? That's physical depreciation. Now, functional obsolescence. By the way, you want a great example of functional obsolescence? This is functional obsolescence, right? Remember, if you want to add a bathroom to the house, it's going to cost you more than $4,000, right? And if $4,000 is all you add, maybe you should leave it as a 3-1 and not spend the money. Otherwise, if you spent all that money, maybe $25,000 to put a bathroom in, that would add $4,000 to your value. Maybe you're feeling foolish. Now, the worst kind of depreciation is the one that is beyond the control of the property owner. What is beyond the control of the property owner is something outside the property lines that does bring down the value of the real property right. You know, someone mentioned the Biscayne Landings property. That's an example of incurable external obsolescence. Because at this point in time, people will not move in there. It stinks. And actually, they are going to tear down those 3 towers and do something else someplace along the road. But again, they got to find someone who's going to be willing to take that land with the stench